station for details and to join now. That's traffic on Kiss FM.
Gotta have the royal music on.
This is some stately music you're playing here.
Royal music. Hold
Amazing.
on. Yeah. Which one do you want to use? That one or that one? Use that one right there.
It's like for royalty or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, the vice president of programming, in charge of all the operations that happen here in Chicago,
King of the world.
Thomas Austin.
Thomas Austin.
Wow, you sound like my mother now.
The third.
Yes. Good morning.
Morning.
We're glad to have you on. It's really an honor.
Is that your real name, by the way?
It sure is.
It is real?
You were born to be in radio with a name like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember you used to have a different name, like way back in the day.
Those are blackmail moments.
Did he have a wacky radio name?
It wasn't wacky. It was just different.
No. There was already a guy on staff named Tommy, so they told me that I'd call myself Rick.
You were Rick?
I was Rick Thomas, yeah.
Rick Thomas.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That's not too wacky.
Yeah.
Our old boss had like a blackmail name that he wouldn't tell anybody, and we couldn't figure out what it was.
Right.
And trust me, I called across the country trying to figure out what his
never
wacky.
did figure it out.
It was Anthony, like fly guy,
Something like that.
air chair rocking, flame throwing. We couldn't figure it out.
Before we get to what we have to get to, a quick lesson in how you should never ever burn a bridge. Our vice president and I, and you too, we all used to work together. But when you and I worked together, vice president, you were a DJ on the air.
Yes.
You weren't a big time. Big stuff that you are.
I was the overnight guy.
Right. So be super nice because one day MJ might be our boss. And then we're screwed.
The same guy right here gave me my first full-time job, and 10 years later now, he's my boss again.
Isn't that crazy?
Which is why I never should have put a donkey in his office and flipped his desk over and told him he should go screw himself.
It happened. It might have.
So here's the thing.
That's a lesson for you, MJ.
Never
You've already started off on the wrong foot.
MJ, I hope you're paying attention to all this. Producer MJ here, the executive producer of our show, as he calls himself. That's what his signature says.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Yesterday we were talking about MJ's wedding and how, you didn't hear the first part of it, I guess, because you then texted me and said, hey, what day is MJ's wedding? Because I got to make sure that I'm in town because you're going back and forth now, moving here.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little confused why we're making such an event out of this thing. I just, going to this wedding.
Well, there's a reason.
Why?
There's definitely a reason.
Yeah, you're going. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
okay.
Shut up, Angie.
Well, no, I don't know. Quite honestly,
look at him.
Quite honestly,
you're going.
I don't know why we're making a bit out of this. That's my whole thing.
Was that your plan all along?
To invite. Yeah, it was. We had save the dates made, and
oh my God, you guys.
we sent them all out. Angie, for some reason, Angie didn't get one, and so I think that yours also got lost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
MJ.
Wait a minute, his got lost?
I think so.
Are you serious? Is this okay? Okay, listen.
Your phone's ringing.
I'm just trying. It's my wife. She wants to know about the wedding.
You better get
she
it.
probably wants to know, what to wear.
Am I picking up maybe this wasn't the plan all along?
No, it was the plan. I even have an extra save the date for you.
An extra?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He actually put a piece of paper over somebody else's name.
It was intended for someone else.
There was a typo on it, and so
did you use glue stick to put this paper over the name?
What was the typo? Tape. What does it say underneath the piece of paper?
It says Ryan Gorman.
What? You had no intention of inviting him, did you?
I did have intention.
Listen, was it presumptuous for me to think that?
I don't think so at all.
Hey, I got married just a couple years ago. I invited every boss on staff. I would have invited you had you worked here.
These were just to save the dates that have been sent. The calligrapher is ready to have the invitation ready for you. And
Tommy, boss man, the reason that we're doing this is because I think that when you tuned in, you had missed the part about how he's 10 people over. For his wedding, and we were trying to give him advice on who to cut.
Well, now don't I feel like a schmuck because I was asking about hotels yesterday, and if we should get a hotel at Weston on the lakeshore. We basically wanted to kind of have a nice night with my wife, without a baby. So I asked about the baby, if I could bring the baby. I understand that's a little over the edge, but hey, maybe we just go to the ceremony.
You're new to the city. You don't have a sitter yet.
Who's supposed to watch the baby? I mean, how would you do that?
This is so awkward for all parties involved.
The whole time, it turns out that you actually weren't invited.
Wow. That's I don't know. I feel kind of maybe I was a little presumed a little too much.
Well, now that I know the rules, you are more than invited. Please come to my wedding.
All right. Well, that's going to be awkward. That's going to be awkward when
this is real
who's flipping the bill? The guy that gets the bill. He's going to be like, "Oh, so you're the guy who I'm paying $100 a plate for."
See, we had to go extra because we're already over, and then you thought you were coming, and you put Wow.
I still think I'm coming, but I don't have any proof.
That's another thing. She still hasn't gotten an invitation.
It's awkward for everybody here, sitting here right now, MJ. You just made this whole situation awkward. And now you're going to expect us to all come and give you like a $200 check or something?
Way to make the boss feel like an idiot. Good luck getting a raise or something coming up here, a contract, whatever you're trying to get. Good luck with that.
I want all of you to come to the wedding. That's sorry. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know who to invite. I just invited on air people.
Hey, you know what? The three of us will go do something else, Tommy, that night because none of us were invited.
Right.
It actually opens up some tables.
Boy,
it is a little awkward.
He feels stupid now.
Bring the